You're tuned into the VSX Digital Sports Network.
More fire, more heat.
You're listening to the boss of the big ball. JBTHETICKET. Vegas scoreboard is great. Turn that shit off. Giving you that great.
That's right, Las Vegas and sports bettors all around the world. You're rocking with the boss of the big board, JB the Ticket, Vegas Scoreboard Express. Talking some NFL Sunday. Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. That's going to be giving you that rotation. Number 251 for Indianapolis and 252 for Chicago. And on the line to talk with us about it today. Haven't heard from him in a while. He's changed brands, got a new shine, a new level of grease over at the website, percentagebets.com. Ronnie B, how you doing, my friend?
JB, how you doing, man? It's good to be here with you. We're sitting at the Red Rock watching a little baseball playoffs and getting ready to talk some football with you.
That's what I'm talking about. Glad to have you back. Ronnie B from percentagebets.com. When you started off this restart of the sports season, you were on a tear, man, going almost 60% for 90 straight days. Verified on Capper Tech. Follow him at PercentBets on Twitter. He's honest. He's up front. Now, you know the last couple of weeks you've been taking a few losses, so I got to mention that as a disclaimer. But when this man is on fire, he wins bets, and he can win bets for you really, really big. So he's on today to talk about his Midwestern favorites, rotation number 251, the Indianapolis Colts, going up the boulevard to Chicago, rotation number 252. The Bears are 3-0. The Colts are a strong 2-1. Interesting matchup, Chicago. After that miracle comeback last week out of nowhere, I told you they were going to bitch Mitch Tru-PICK-ME, Tru-PICK-ME, Tru-PICK-ME. Let me say it again, Tru-PICK-ME. I told you he was going to be benched, and everybody's like, what are you talking? Gone. He's already gone. Don't doubt the boss of the big board. I study this. I watch it. You got Nick Foles, former Super Bowl champion. He willed him to 3-0, plus 2.5. Do you think it's too early to start jumping on this Bears bandwagon to take money, or are we looking at a strong Colts team under a resurgent Phillip Rivers? This guy's playing lights out, man. He's got these guys running around. He's doing that thing that he was doing in Charger land. Now he's bringing it over to a Colts team that has young talent and fresh legs. Do you think this is a disaster waiting for Chicago? Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you, JB, I'm looking at this game intensely because I lived in Chicago and I grew up in Indiana, so I have some interest in the game. I'm looking at the Colts right now. Their defense is number 1 overall in the league, number 4 against the rush, number 1 against the pass. So it's probably a good thing that they took Trubisky out of the game. And then you're looking at the Bears defense. They're not too shabby either. They're 15th overall, and they're probably a little stronger than what they're showing right now. So I think it's going to be a defensive struggle. I don't have an opinion of the total yet, but I'm looking at the game, and I think both defenses are ready to rock on this game. I think it's going to be tough on the offenses, so we'll see what happens.
Well, let's talk about it now. On the defensive side, Khalil Mack, Chicago Bears, you're talking about a guy who's been relatively quiet. We don't know if he's going to be really pushing that line. But on the defensive side of the ball, you've got that secondary coming up. Deion Bush picking off the ball last week. Cordarrelle Patterson, Allen Robinson. You've got guys back there in the secondary who may cause a little bit of problem for Phillip Rivers. Now, again, as we know, he used to be a pick monster. I'm sorry, before all that stuff that he does on the sideline, yelling at everybody, keeping him going. He throws 2-3 picks. You got a different ball game. So when you talk about Khalil Mack leading that linebacker core and that strong secondary, again, getting a pick last week in that comeback victory, do you think the Chicago Bears are lowly priced here, or do you think they're really where they need to be, being able to get, I'm seeing over at uwager.com plus 145. Click the uwager link on vegasscoreboardexpress.com. Use offer code SCORE50. I'm giving you 50%, and I can double up that income for you. So do you think that's a good bet? Because I really do. I think the Chicago Bears in this position with Nick Foles have a chance to pull that off.
I agree with you. I think it's going to be a tough game. I think it's going to be which defense comes up with the breaks to give the field position to the offense. You're looking at, to me, the line is right where it should be. The Colts are playing a little better right now than the Bears are 3-0, but their record is against teams that are 1-8.
Well, let's talk about who the Colts have played. The Colts have only beaten the Jets, just a hapless team. They've beaten the Jaguars. They beat a Vikings team that this week, clearly something was going on down in Vikings land with that COVID. So you're talking about three teams that in the last 3 weeks are all doormats. Now you're going against a team that proved under the quarterback tutelage and leadership of Nick Foles, Super Bowl champion. I think it's an easy money line play. That's a dog play that is barking. They barking heavy. The Chicago Bears. It's an easy play. They're at home. Take that home dog. Any final thoughts on that total before we let you get back to that baseball game over at the Rock?
If I had to give anything out, which I'm not going to today, if they want to catch my the pick at percentagebets.com, they can find it. I'm going to have a play on the total, but just not to go against you, but keep an eye out for that offensive line for the Indianapolis Colts. They are probably one of the top 3 lines in the league. They put that line together for Andrew Luck, and unfortunately Andrew Luck decided to retire. So that front line for the offense for the Colts, wrong.
They put that together for Andrew Luck. You got an old horse coming in Phillip Rivers. Could be interesting. The total right now live, plus 2.5 Chicago, minus 2.5 Indianapolis. If you like that total plus 43, get over to percentagebets.com, pick up the play, and get paid. Ronnie, any final thoughts before we let you go back to Red Rock?
No, I'll tell you what, it's nice talking to you again. Let's keep this going, and let's talk again next week. And I'll have, again, we've readjusted our website, and we're giving out not a numerous amount of plays. We're going to give you one heavy play every day, and on the weekends, just again, one play in college, one game in the pros. We're not here to cloud it up. We're here to make it happen for you. So check us out.
Vegas Scoreboard Express, my main man, Ronnie B. Again, we want to thank him for stopping by the big board today. Go over to percentagebets.com and pick up a play from him. He's sure to get you paid. Go to VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Get the live FuboTV link and get your 7 days free. Get ready to watch the games. Click the You Wager link. I'm giving you 50% bonus on your cash play. And click that strong VPN. You got to have a pit bull in front of your internet when you're making plays, putting your money out there and your personal information. So again, you already know what to do. Grab your bankroll, hit the window, and get that money.
You're listening to the boss of the big board, JB the Ticket.
This football season, stay in the game with FUBOTV. Over 100 live channels, including NFL Network, NBA TV, and FS1. Don't miss any of the action. Get 7 days free on us at VegasScoreboardExpress.com. Don't get cabled, get FuboTV.